Good news is that IPL Indian Premier League 2021 has started in full flow now. Hi friends, as we know, IPL Indian Premier League, which is the most prestigious and popular leagues of the world, has just started. IPL is the most prestigious domestic league on the globe. Let's discuss about history and details of IPL. This is the 14th season of Cash Rich T20 League, wherein the best players around the world will play under one team, forgetting their nationalities. All the 8 teams in previous 13 IPLs had quite a rivalry, and we expect the 14th season to be a super hit as well. I remember around 20-21 years back in 1998 or 2000 when we used to watch English Premiership matches or NBA, we used to strongly feel that India should also have a league which is topmost in the world and all the best foreign players should aspire to play in that league. And then in April 2008, IPL was launched and very soon it became the most attended and popular cricket leagues of the world, and it was compared highly with English Premier League, La Liga and NBA. Some of the leagues were very old. For example, NBA started in 1946, but in a very short time, IPL became a huge hit around the world, and topmost players of the world would dream of playing in IPL. If you remember, in yesteryears, some of Indian players used to play in English county cricket, and it was a big deal then. For example, Sunil Gavaskar, Saurav Ganguly, Rahul Dravid, Javagal Srinath, and many more. But this is no more the case today. None of the current Indian players, for example, Virat Kohli, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Rohit Sharma, or Jasprit Bumrah, need to play in foreign leagues, since not only the money but the level of skill and competition is much higher in India. With the grand popularity of IPL, brand India has also enhanced at the global level. There are a few people who keep on criticizing IPL. They should focus on their own profession and do something good for the country in spite of sitting idle and getting jealous with the popularity of IPL. Let's quickly look at the history of IPL and how it all started. On 13 September 2007, BCCI launched IPL in a high profile ceremony in New Delhi, and it was decided that the first season will be conducted in April 2008. Then Vice President of BCCI Lalit Modi was mastermind behind IPL. Entire IPL was designed under his leadership. On 24th of January 2008, owners auction was held. Not the players auction, but owners auction was held, and total cost of all franchises was estimated at $400 million. Although at the end of the bidding, the total cost was $723.59 million. Players auction in 2008 was quite different than today's players auction, since the concept of icon players was introduced. Icon player were prominent Indian players who used to represent their home city. For example, Sachin Tendulkar for Mumbai, Saurav Ganguly for Kolkata, Rahul Dravid for Bangalore, and Viren Sehwag for Delhi. They were star players like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who had no home team. He was absorbed by Chennai, which had no big player in the Indian team. Now, even after 12 years, we see that how Mahendra Singh Dhoni is closely attached with Chennai fans. Some of the highlights of players auction of first IPL was MS Dhoni was the first Indian player to be signed by a franchisee, and he was also the costliest player of IPL in 10.73 crores. Shane Warne was the first foreign player to be sold in the history of IPL. Andrew Simon was the most expensive foreign player in 9.66 crores. In under 19 category, Virat Kohli was the top pick, and he was also captain of Indian under 19 team. Let's talk about ICL, Indian Cricket League. IPL started in response to ICL, a T20 league which was started in 2007 and was funded by Z Group. ICL was not recognized by BCCI or ICC, and BCCI was not pleased at all since some of its committee members had joined ICL executive board. Initially, ICL was supported by big cricketers like Kapil Dev and Kiran More, and all the matches were telecast on Zee TV. To prevent players from joining ICL, BCCI increased players' fees and prize money of domestic tournament. They also imposed life ban on people joining ICL, which meant that anybody who joined ICL will never play in Ranji Trophy and will never be selected for Indian team. Also, ICL helped domestic players get more money, and it was also clear that there's huge scope of T20 league in India. After IPL was launched and it gained huge popularity, ICL slowly faded away. If we talk about the brand value of IPL in the year 2015, the brand value of IPL was estimated at 475 billion rupees. And as per BCCI, IPL has contributed 11.5 billion rupees in GDP. BCCI and IPL governing body has done an exceptional work by conducting IPL even during adverse and difficult times. In the year 2009, when general elections were clashing with IPL and it was impossible to conduct IPL in India, IPL was successfully conducted in South Africa. We all know in the year 2020, after facing many challenges, IPL was successfully conducted in UAE in biosecure bubble. IPL generates a lot of revenue and employment in India and has contributed heavily in Indian economy. IPL is more like a festival in India which has started on 9th of April and will end by 30th of May. Let's hope that this year IPL is also as successful and superhit as the earlier ones. Thank you so much friends. This is Dr. Vinod Singh. Goodbye.